Hey, and welcome to my Magroth hard mode descent raid guide. I'm going to go through the basics of it. Again, for whatever reason, when I record the full game, it does get choppy and weird, so I know the graphics are going to look not great, but you should be able to get the gist of it from the video. So we're going to start here. Okay, and this is my third attempt today. This was the best run I had, so I decided this was the one I was going to go with. So initially, all you need to worry about is a couple of very basic mechanics. He has a two-part slam attack with cones. His whip, okay, which is going to whip out, do damage, and then he's going to pull it back, and it's going to leave a fissure in the ground. They are very noticeable now. In the previous versions, it was just a little glowy line. Now it's like big cracks. You can't possibly miss it. Don't stand in those. They will slow you down if you get hit by them, so do your best to not roll through them or walk through them. They will slow you down a lot. I forget what the third one is, but we'll see it when we get there. So he starts out where there's the whip. Okay, again, he rears back, throws it out. Nothing to be too concerned about. Step slightly to the side. There is the large fissure I was talking about with the crazy lines. You will also, I just realized because I see them now, there are tornadoes zipping around. They are really slow. If you are getting killed by tornadoes, you should probably just, like, take a knee, man. Just maybe pick a different game. Second whip, another fissure in the ground. There's the third thing I was trying to remember. He will do a backflip and a little spinny thing, and then he is going to rocket out. Now, he used to always go in the direction that he backflipped. He would go forward. That is no longer the case. He will now just go off in some direction. In this case, he went way the heck down here. He's got a couple of big swings. Honestly, they don't do so much damage that you need to really be concerned about them. Big slam, again, really doesn't do enough damage to be of any concern. There's the conal attack I was speaking of. Come here, just sit. Just sit. Again, conal attack, nothing to worry about. Okay, now, at 25% here, sorry, at his health of 75%, when you've done 25% of his health damage, he will transition right here. Oh, nope, not right there. Right there. He will stop. He roars, and the tornadoes are going to turn red, and they're going to start seeking people actively, and they're going to be switched to chaos from physical damage. They're going to do a lot more damage. Generally, what you're going to want to do here, not that people do it, is to pick everybody, go to one side of him, okay, and try to stay there. So that the tornadoes come that way, and then go to the other side of him. Lure him around. A lot of people will just stand around like idiots, and the tornadoes fall on everybody and kill them. At the same time the tornadoes turn red, the fissures in the ground will turn red, and again, they will go from physical damage to chaos damage, and they are... they'll still slow you down. They do a lot of damage. Don't stand in those. Phase 2 is exactly the same as Phase 1, except for everything's red. Run around, shoot him. Clear your throat 20 times in the middle of the video because it's super obnoxious. Again, slams, nothing to worry about. When he gets to 50% here, he will switch into Phase 3. Super sexy, I'm gonna blow my nose. Again, I apologize for the choppiness of this video. I'm not sure why me recording the full game ends up like this. So there is the transition to Phase 3. The floor is going to change color. He's going to turn like metal looking. It doesn't matter. The big things here are very small. There's very few bigger things to worry about. He's going to do a slam thing now that will pull you in or knock you out, depending on which side of the wave you are. You basically don't have to worry about it. At this point, you should all be, again, on one side, because he's going to do... There's two mechanics going on at the same time right here. He's going to do two things. One, he's going to put these blocks up in the air above your head. They don't do anything. Don't move. They're not going to fall on you. They're not going to do anything yet. So don't worry about them. Just keep doing your job. Again, you should generally be grouped up against a wall or towards a corner. We've got people over here doing stuff. We've got people here. Again, this wasn't like my group. This is just a pickup group. The second mechanic going on here is a DPS check. You'll notice on top of his health bar, he's got a little yellow bar, and while he is punching this big giant red orb, you have to eliminate this entire bar, doing damage to him, so that he won't do a big explosion. Now, even if you don't get it, honestly, at the end of last season, I'm comfortably able to stand in the slam, but generally, you should try to DPS him down. If you don't have the DPS, you're going to take damage. There's no way around it. So we're going to watch this here. Obviously, our group's good, so we get the DPS down. He falls on his back. He gets stunned for a few seconds, and he takes increased damage during this time. But he gets up fairly quick. Goes back to his thing. He's going to summon more bricks up in the air. Again, you don't have to move. You can just stay still. The bricks don't do anything. Yet. Again, just try to keep DPSing. Again, you want to generally be close to a wall, which you will see why later. You'll notice I always position myself between him and the wall, move out of the way of the fissures. I roll to the other side here, I'm pretty sure, because we're getting to a point where this is going to get too crowded over here. At least I think I did. Oh, now. Okay, so now at 25% health left, you get the final phase. All those bricks up in the air are going to slam down into the ground. He's going to cast some stuff, and they're going to turn into very dangerous orbs of chaos damage. They pulse very quickly and very hard, which is why you want to stick them all off to one side. Jam them in a corner or something, and then get every person, nobody does this, onto the other side of him. So when he does his little flippy backflip dash thing, you'll bring him down here into a nice big safe area where you don't step on dangerous chaos orbs. Again, I've got a ridiculous amount of chaos resistance and dampening. I can stand in those things all day. Most people can't. They do a lot of damage. In fact, somebody dies here because of it. Another DPS check. Again, same thing. Get his health down. He'll fall down. You do some damage. There is very little room to get close to him. You can see Gideon here is standing inside of that orb. Again, I could do it. Don't do it. Just generally try to avoid. Now, he does his little swirl. Get on this side of him so he comes this way. There we go. Now we're going to finish the fight off. Easy peasy. So that's the whole guide. There's honestly not a lot to this raid boss. The phase changes don't really do much other than trying to... Yeah, personal best, 56 billion damage. Other than trying to position him so that those bricks always appear in corners and not out in the middle of the floor, and avoiding the red tornadoes by grouping and moving around so that they don't come and kill one. That's it. That's the whole thing. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you're having any trouble, message me in the comments or come on my Twitch channel and ask me directly. If you have any parts of the game that you really want me to do videos on, please let me know, because I love making this kind of stuff. There's very little information out there about this game. In fact, as soon as I'm done this video, I'm starting another video. But that's the whole thing. I hope you guys have fun with them, and I'll see you later.